Oh, you with that? Can you come over here?
What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be teaching you guys how to tie a clove hitch. We're going to be showing you guys how to tie it on two types of anchors. You have the horizontal anchor, as you can see here, my 11mm rope, or the vertical anchor, which is either going to be the armrest of a chair or the leg of the chair. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that here, because you guys will be asked at Sapper School to tie it on either types of anchor. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move into it. So first we have the horizontal anchor here. I have the 11mm rope tied. The best way you're going to have to tie this, keep in mind at Sapper School, again, we tie our knots from top to bottom, right to left. So what you're going to do first is take this 7mm rope. All right, you're going to drape it over your horizontal anchor, right? So I have from top to bottom, and I'm going to swing this over from right to left. What that's going to do is create that diagonal locking bar. If you're familiar with the checkpoints already, this will make a lot of sense. And then you're going to take that running end that's underneath already, and you're going to push it through this little slot that you see here. And then once you pull it all the way through, what's going to create is that actual diagonal locking bar. And then you're going to drape everything down in the opposite direction of the pull. Okay, and then from here, easiest way to create that half hitch is to create that figure four. As you can see, figure four, having that running end on top of the standing end, and then taking that running end through the back door and tighten it to the left, making sure that you keep the rope in the opposite side of the diagonal locking bar. Boom. And then you're going to create a second figure four. You're going to come from the back door and pull to the right. Essentially what you're creating is another clove hitch. Can you guys see that diagonal locking bar right there? And that's how you know you correctly tied your two half hitches. And it's also in the opposite direction of the pull. All right, too easy. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to tie it on a vertical anchor. In this case, I have this portion of the chair. First, same concept, you're going to tie from right to left, top to bottom. So using the running end of the rope, you're going to swing it from right to left, right? So I still got the running end in my left hand now. And then this is the tricky part. You're going to drape that running end from top to bottom, going across diagonally. What does that create? That diagonal locking bar. So before tightening, you could slip your finger through here, because that's where the rope is the running end is gonna feed through, right? Put that finger there, it's gonna go around the back running end. And once you bring it around, it's gonna go through that slot you created with your finger. Boom. Now you've created that diagonal locking bar. And you know that you've tied it correctly on the vertical anchor if the diagonal locking bar, keep this in mind, if the diagonal locking bar runs from bottom right to top left. And you'll hear that again at Sapper School. I'm gonna say it again. You know that you've tied it correctly on a vertical anchor when the diagonal locking bar runs from bottom right to top left. Once you've created this, you're gonna pull both the running end and the standing end to the back. You're gonna rotate this around to the opposite side. Because remember, the checkpoints, that the diagonal locking bar is on the opposite direction of the pull. So now you're on the opposite end. Same thing you've done for the horizontal anchor. You're going to create that figure four, running end on top of the standing end, through the back door, pull to the left, create a figure four again, running end on top of the standing end, take the running end through the back door, pull to the right, again, creating that diagonal locking bar, or that second clove hitch. And there you go. You've created that clove hitch on the vertical anchor. Again, you've tied it correctly. You rotate the anchor around real quick. you got the diagonal locking bar running from bottom right to top left.
Oh, you wear the